morning, everybody. I'm the Toastmaster for today's session. So today we are discussing a very interesting topic. So any of you want to choose the order? You can have the stone, clothes, and scissors to determine the order.
Stone, clothes, scissors. Stone, clothes, scissors. Stone, clothes, scissors. Stone, clothes, scissors. Scissors.
Okay.
Okay, choose first.
Okay, you choose first. Okay. So your topic is why do we need optimistic attitude?
What?
Why do we need to be optimistic, or why do we need the optimistic attitude?
Is it a science topic or table topic?
This is table topic.
Okay, thank you. Okay, everyone. So my today's topic is why we should have an optimistic attitude. So I think in most of situations, we need to have optimistic attitude towards the things we encounter. Because only if we have in my opinion, only if we have an optimistic attitude, we can have the courage and have the power to overcome the problems we encounter. But if I just think low of ourselves and maybe think too high, think the difficulty is too big in front of us, we will never have enough power and we cannot be brave enough to overcome it. However, I think although it is highly recommended to have optimism attitude towards everything we meet, still I want to say that we should have some time to feel sorry or feel sad, because actually in your whole life we cannot be always happy, we cannot always be optimistic. We also need time to think about our past, what we have done wrongly. It's a little bit, if we can think about all this stuff, and maybe it will make us feel sad, but it will also make our life a little more tasty. That's my point.
Thanks, Sammy. You talk about this topic in two perspectives, which I think is pretty nice. For you, your topic is why do we need critical thinking? Please.
How?
Topic is why do we need critical thinking? Not optimistic, as Sammy had mentioned. Well, critical thinking, you have come back late, I think. It's okay. If I use critical thinking way to judge you, I should blame you. You are not on time again for several times. But if not, do not use it this way. Maybe it will be better. I think to some extent, from my point of view, critical thinking always to see things in a negative side. Don't be confused. Please be patient. Critical thinking, basically, especially for doing research, it is important to see things in two ways, right? And I think I have learned from the junior school that the politics tells us to critically to inherit the good aspects of our ancestors and of the history. So critically, this is very important, and we can see from newspapers a lot of people are doing some critical comments, such kind of things. However, I think sometimes if you are trying to be critically thinking, it's very hard. It's better to just leave it out. Do not think everything so cautiously and so carefully. Otherwise, we have a little problem. So, my point is, critical thinking is important. But, for me, I like to leave it to the right time while I'm doing research work. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Marvel. And actually, you just talked about two different sides. One is about optimistic attitude, and the other is about critical thinking. Actually, I think we can expand this topic in a more specific area. For example, when we talk about optimistic, we see the good point of the things, so which may make us have the motivation, may inspire us to do this. Well, critical thinking focuses on principles, focuses on whether you can meet the requirement. If you cannot, then real analysis in a critical thinking way. So this topic is just for practice, and hopefully we can have more practice on this. So that's the typical topics for today. So you can ask freely or communicate freely or talk about this now. We can have 1 minute or 2 minutes.